to Madam Olagbiyan. She's not the first, but we need to prioritize her to talk to us. Madam, thank you very much, ma'am, for your time with us this evening. Good evening to you. Please, I would like. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Oga Evis. Thank you, everybody. Hello, Obedient family. Hello, Naija Watch family. My heart is so heavy this day. It has changed everything that I prepared to talk about, but I'll still try my best. I say my heart is heavy because Nigeria is our country. Whether you believe in one Nigeria or not, as at this morning, we're still together. But for us to take politics to the extreme of showing hate to one another, I don't think we're supposed to take politics that far. Even in America that we got politics from, that we copy their type of politics, Obama still went to White House to see Trump. Even as Clinton as Trump were not together, it was just words. It wasn't up to what we are seeing in Nigeria. This is so painful. Since Saturday, I've been trying to make some notes, to make some corrections to some things that I've heard, but I never knew it was going to be like this today. Why do we hate each other so much? We know they talk about politics. This is not new. The NCNC days, the wet year days and everything. But Nigeria, we are so backward that I think we should look at things from the positive side for us to achieve what we need to do in the 21st century. Not for us to still carry this politics of bitterness, but because of the individual that is also involved. Like my brother said, Joseph Oji, that we have been captured. We know that a long time. For somebody to say he's been preparing for something, a particular position in the last 30 years, he's not joking. He has print media, he has the television, he has the radio, he has everything. He has his boys that we can call the Lagos boys, the cartel and everybody, all put in the places that he wants them to be. And because of poverty, it says, take away the purchasing power of the people. Somebody that has not eaten for 1, 2, 3 days, and you now give him 1 naira, 10 naira, 100 naira. What do you expect that person to do? That's there. And anything small money cannot do, more money will do it. That is what we are seeing in Nigeria now. And the latest one in Edo is just a confirmation to him saying that there's nothing bad in us having a one-party state. Why would somebody not want, what will I call it now? Opposition. Criticism makes you better. If I criticize you, it's not that I hate you. I just want you to be better. So when Jonathan was there and they had all they did, and Jonathan had a heart of flesh, you know, he did not want any blood of anybody to be on his hands, so he went away. But these ones that we have now, they're animals. There's no due respect there today. No. We have animals in power and they're just exhibiting it. And it's so painful that the worst of us are the ones that are leading the best of us, painfully. And the beautiful ones that we have, we are all outside the country, doing good for ourselves. And we have left our family members there at the mercy of these people. It's just very unfortunate and very painful. Honestly, my heart is so heavy. It is very heavy. I don't expect Nigeria to be here in 2026 when people are already going to space. They're using hands to start the car. Technology has gone. We still are here talking about politics, talking about electronic transmission. And why don't they want to do that? Like Rufai said, it is because of what they did on Saturday. Okay, let me go back to my little note. I have my little paper that I scribble some things quickly. Oga Evis, thank you for giving me this time. My panelists, please pardon my manners. I'm really, really sorry for not greeting everybody. I'm so sorry. Mommy Diaspora, Mommy, thank you for all that you do for us. We appreciate you, ma. Thank you so very much, ma. I'm sure you are not also happy with what is going on in Nigeria as an elderly person. I'm sure when you were growing up, mommy, you remember those beautiful days in Nigeria that you enjoyed. Look at what it is now. And I'm sure you won't want your grandchildren to come and experience what they have in Nigeria when there's no freedom, you know? So that is why all of us have to put our hands together to do the little we can do. Let me save my time. I will not mention names of everybody on the chat room. Thank you, my brother Abuaze, for what you do, for your support for Ogaivis. We really appreciate you, all my panelists. I thank you all. While I was trying to scribble all this, while I was working, listening to Nigeria World, there's some things that my brother said he does not know about. And with all humility, I belong to the obedience in diaspora. I know a bit of what is going on with our dear movement. We are a movement, we are not a political party. And what happened in ADC in Abuja on Saturday, some people are mistaking the obedient movement and the ADC. We're two different entities. I'll talk more about that as I go on. Ogaivis, thank you for all you do. We appreciate you for coming out every day. And
thank you, ma.
Thank you, sir. P.O. Ogaivis, can you put on your camera? My people will say Ojulorowa, you know. My message is just to everybody, but to you in particular, not to be tired, not to be discouraged, and know that your name is written in gold, and will not forget eventually when we get this Nigeria that we want in our lifetime. I'm sure it's going to happen in our lifetime. Despite the fact that we are moving towards anarchy the way it is going now, and something will break before you fix it. It's like Nigeria has to break before it is fixed. Any way we want to look at it. My brother Brown Pata will talk about the constitution. Some of us will talk about giving us our regions and everything. Something will just break. What it is, we don't know, but something will happen. Let me quickly correct the impression that my brother gave yesterday about Tanko. Tanko is the interim global coordinator of the obedience movement. Tanko did not impose himself. He did not impose himself. Some of us are privy when people nominated some people, and there was some voting that was done in the inner caucus, and Tanko was the one that was chosen. If you say Tanko is competent, I'll say no. But Tanko did not usurp his authority. Tanko was confirmed by PO to lead this movement. I'll take that. Yes, thank you, my brother. You know, let me say that. Thank you, Ogaivis, for opening your camera. So I want to take that away because Nigeria Watch is heard by so many people all over the world, and people that love Peter Obi and the obedient family. So anything that we put out, we should be able to say the right things, because I know Nigeria Watch is based on facts that can be proven. So I'm saying, with all due respect, that Tanko did not impose himself. PO was the one that chose Tanko and agreed that Tanko should lead us in the interim. But Tanko was supposed to lead and have a conference that elected members were supposed to be presented or elected. But that one he has not done. And that is why so many obedients are angry with him. If you go to Twitter, you see so many people tweeting at him and saying that it's a mismatch. It is time for the movement to move forward. But you see, with the way things are in Nigeria, after the election, went to the court and whatever, his own thing is that there is no time. But Tanko is what we have as at this time. Tomorrow, something else can happen, but he didn't impose himself. Then, concerning the obedience and the ADC, that will bring me to what it is that happened in Abuja for the election. Ogaivis, between me and you, there was a lot of sabotage. All right? There was a lot of sabotage. They had polling unit agents. I'm telling you, there were polling unit agents. But you see, the style that LP used for us the last time was the same thing that happened. If people go to Twitter now, they say people are arguing concerning the money that was dispersed. I heard from reasonable quarters that PO gave 100 million for those polling unit agents. Oga Jonathan was saying, I can't remember, maybe Saturday or Sunday, beautiful submission that he did. Beautiful analysis. Yesterday, he was even talking about some strategies, the 4 strategies that they used for rigging. That was exactly what happened. Number 1 was that curfew. Number 2, people's polling agents were changed. You understand? Some people could not even find their names even when they went there. And number 4, some of the beavers were manipulated. So what happened is the agents, most of them were compromised because these people bought them over. Remember the foundation, poverty. So if my party gives me 20,000 as an agent and they brought 100,000 to me, I took the 20 for my party and also the 100 and I sabotaged my party. That was exactly what happened. But you see, everything has not unfolded, yet we are waiting. I will not want to leave so much out in the open, in the air now. But what happened is ADC had their problem with PO. Let me say that again. They had their problem with PO, an internal thing that was happening in ADC. They felt that Dr. Mo is PO's baby, obedience member that is close. So they abandoned everything for the obedience to do. And on the side of the obedience, we had a fundraiser, even in the diaspora, that I was privy of. I was on that space. We raised money for him to do like a backup for ourselves. But unfortunately, people that traveled to Abuja as obedience, what happened? There was curfew. So there was little or nothing that they could do. And the things that was like Charles said on Arise, that they should move around just the way Wike is moving around. Wike cannot be arrested because he has GSS. Nobody can move around like that without being arrested. We need to tell ourselves the truth. It looks very normal, but anything that has to do with Obi is never normal. All the laws will be turned upside down. Nothing will be done right because it has to do with Obi and the obedience. So that is exactly what happened concerning that. There were polling units. There was money that was given, but you see, there's sabotage. Some people were even recorded saying that they think they can come to Abuja and think they can write them because they say they're obedient. That is internal thing. Then another structure that I want to talk about too, that I think my brother, what's his name now? Alabo was talking about Ogayevis. Let me put it in perspective a bit, sir. That he was not saying he should come into a coven or a meeting that is being arranged. Maybe he was not able to express himself or for you to understand exactly what is happening. With what is going on in diaspora, because we're in diaspora, they've done election and PO approved some people. I don't have a portfolio. I don't want a portfolio. I love to work from the background, but I have first-hand information of everything that transpired concerning the obedience in diaspora. For instance, in Americas, we have America and Canada. We have our leadership in place that are working on what the next things to do for the movement. And you have in UK too, Oga Elvis. You have your leaders in UK. There's Stanley, there's Duke of Ife. Those are the leaders in the UK. So I'll say more to you, Oga Elvis, in your DM and everything. But I say, let me make this public so that people will know that the obedience movement is not dead. The obedience movement is hibernating because we're waiting for ADC to do what they have to do. And what we are saying is we want the consensus. Let them give PO the candidacy, then we go to work. That is why it seems as if everything has been quiet. And for the website you are talking about, Ogayevis, yes, he made a mistake by saying that it is being shut down, but not coming back to say it is back again. That's an error on his part. And those are the things we're talking about the incompetence of Tanko. All right? Nobody is giving him a pass mark for the way he has been conducting himself. Unfortunately for us, that is what we have now. That website is on. And when we in the diaspora, the 1MMC group, PO supporting group, now partnered with the Smart Ballot app. If you remember the last time I came, I spoke about the smart ballot because we can't wait for the obedient leadership if they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And some of us are matured, exposed, and a bit has a bit of foresight. So we got together and we chose smart ballot to be able to back up what needs to be done for us in case there's going to be election in 2027. And people were also saying that, how do you protect your votes? The mobilization is being done on the smart ballot. How the smart ballot works, the last time I posted it on our WhatsApp group, and I was expecting people to ask me questions concerning it, but I didn't see anybody ask questions. You see, most times, all of us wants the good thing, but nobody is stepping forward to take responsibility for what is supposed to be done. If I ask us now on Niger Watch, how many of us are on smart ballot? I don't know how many we have. And that is where the mobilization will start from. We all talk to Nigerians. Nigerians will not come out. Nigerians will not do this. But those of us that are have access, that are in the diaspora, what are we doing? If I ask you now, Ogaivis, do you know your polling booth? You say yes. Do you know how many people do you know in your polling booth that come out on the day of election to vote? I don't know if you know more than yourself or maybe two people in Edo or maybe in Lagos. So what smart ballot does for us is for us to know each other. For instance, if people were on that smart ballot on that Saturday in Abuja, I will know that, okay, my polling unit is A. When INEC said it is no longer A, on smart ballot, we can still organize ourselves and say, hey, guys, it is 200 of us that is supposed to be in this polling unit. They've taken us away. We cannot find our name. On that smart ballot is when we quickly organize ourselves to mobilize and go to where we're supposed to be. Then another thing is, on that smart ballot, you all have your rooms that when the talks come, there are 2, 3, or 4 of them, but you guys are 100 or 200. You can overpower anybody that will come. I'm going to stop it there so that I don't give all our strategies out there in the open. But people are strategizing, people are planning. But the thing is, there was an alternative IREV that was being used. Let me come to that too. Like what happened in Edo, we all know that Aswe won Edo. Even a blind person or a lame person knows that, a deaf person knows that he won. But what did they do? They said they came with 2 different result sheets, from EAC, whatever it is. The one you sign, yes, but the one that they're going to upload later, you don't see that one. And that was exactly what happened in Abuja. People were waiting till like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing was on the IREV. People were even saying, like, are they not going to upload? When people are asking for the immediate transmission of this election, that is the minus that comes with it. Because what we need to get on is not even that bill itself. It is INEC. INEC is the one that is the saboteur that we have. That is what Professor Odikalu always says. If INEC has another server, they put the BVL or whatever, and they upload it, but they don't drop it on the IREV. So what happens to you? So instant transmission, instant collation is what we should be asking for. That's another story for another day. That's exactly what happened in Edo, and the same happened in Abuja. So what they did was just to perfect their rigging. And that is why you see all those mutilated papers that is being uploaded now, because they know there's nobody is going to sit down to do the collation of all the results that will come. So they declare whatever they want to declare. So I'm just saying to us, like, I'm not sure if we're going to have a 2027. Honestly, if you ask me, I'm not sure if there's going to be any election in 2027. With the way we are going, with this madness that just happened now in Edo, I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Because a day in politics, like they say, is like 1,000. And before you say 24 hours, anything can turn. The table can turn anywhere. So my people, but if you say there's not going to be 2027, there's not going to be election, and there's election, and we're not prepared, it's going to be on us. And that is why some of us that are mobilizing, we are saying that let us take responsibility. If this house needs to be swept, and there are 10 of us and says we need to sweep, if nobody gets the broom, the house will not be swept. And if you keep pointing fingers, Money will sweep it, Oga Jonathan will sweep it, Black Panther will sweep it. At the end of the day, nobody's going to sweep it if we do not assign that responsibility to somebody. In rounding up, let us put ourselves together and begin to mobilize from the inside. The app that can do that for us is the smart ballot. You have your room that you guys can put yourself together, because they say rig and pie. You can only rig and pie when you know who is there with you. You cannot be talking to strangers. And the only way to put yourself together as a family is when everybody belongs to somewhere and you are able to do what you need to do. So finally, Oga Elvis, thank you so very much for this opportunity you have given to me. But let us just realize that there's so much envy, so much hate for PO. That is the only headache that everybody has. Nobody talks about Atiku. Look at the time we have been pairing Obi and Kwankwanso. Can you see what has happened now? Where is El Rufai today? When you want to move forward, you cannot work by yourself. You need the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you ask me if I was excited about the coalition, it's a no. It's a no. But one tree does not make a forest. We hold our nose and work with those we need to work with. I don't need to like you. I don't need to love you. But what I need is result. So let's get it done. Where is El Rufai today? So everybody that supports Obi, that is in the, what is it called, ADC, that knows where the dead body is being buried, they're hunting them, they're looking for them, they want to just bring everybody down. So in conclusion, I don't know if anybody has any question for me, but in conclusion, my people, we will not get tired. I live in the US. I wouldn't have been able to vote in the US if some women did not get up to ask for our rights and we were able to vote. Martin Luther King died. He was assassinated. But he gave that speech that we use today. This is the time in our country that patriots need to stand and be counted for something. One man, and his cabal and his cartel should not hold 220 or 250 million to ransom. But time will tell where we're going to end in Nigeria. The time is ticking. Patriots, don't be tired. Don't be discouraged. Psychologically, it is draining. Oga Elvis, I feel you. I feel your pain. You have never heard me talk like this before. I am always positive that my cup is always half full, not half empty. But it gets to a point that you now have to look inward and ask, what exactly is the problem? Why is Nigeria like this? Why is it that we don't want our nation to move forward? Greed, corruption. But we are not going to cower. They want us to be tired. Voter apathy. They realized that Abuja people were prepared to come out. They put coffee. People got discouraged. People went to their polling units. Their names were not found. People's polling units were moved. People went back home. They got tired. But in 2027, if we are going to have 2027, my people, that is going to be the last straw that will break the camel's back for us. If we do not come out in 2027, no matter what they present to us, my people, we're going to have a king in Nigeria. Even when what's it called? Tinubu dies in 2027, his dead body will continue to impose on us if we are not careful. Because he has trained those people and they know what they're doing, and the cabal is the one that is ruling in Nigeria. My people, don't be cowards. We cannot afford to cower to anybody that wants to break our spirit. We are strong people and we can do this. And we have to tell everyone that cares to listen to us that we are not going to keep quiet. We, the people, are standing to be the opposition in our nation. If ADC is not doing what they're supposed to do, the people will do what they're supposed to do. But guys, don't expect them to come to the street. That woman said she's going to go in the sun and collect 1,000 to drink Maltina. What is demoralizing and humiliating more than that? So please, Oga Elvis, your voice is loud. Keep yelling. Keep talking. This, what is it called? Nigeria, something will happen. When it is going to happen, I don't know. But I know that the gunpowder is already in the gun. When it's going to shoot, we don't know. But people are saying there's so much going on Twitter. Some of us, if you are not on Twitter, please try and be on Twitter and just walk around Twitter. People are working. A lot of people are working. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people are bitter. There's so much that is going on out there. Okay, don't be tired. You are not alone. You might not see them physically the way I'm looking at you, my brother. But believe me when I tell you, so much is going on. Our spirits cannot be dampened. They've pushed us to the wall. By the time we finally get to the wall, we will turn around. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you and I love you. God bless you. Thank you, Obaibis, for the privilege to help us. And I do apologize for the speakers that, sir.
I have a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
I listened to yes, I listened to you attentively.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, very well. Very well, man. Thanks. You said the ADC and Obedient Movement are two separate organizations or groups.
Yes, sir.
But as it is right now, it's very difficult to see that. You know,
yes,
even scripturally speaking, the Bible says, "Can two walk together except they agree?"
Yes, sir.
So I don't know how ADC and Obedient will not be working or connect together, and they want to go into an election. I don't know how that will be.
Yeah, okay, Jonathan. Yeah, I do understand you. Do you realize that some people love PO, they appreciate him, but they are not obedient. They don't even want to be called obedient. That is one thing. Then, Labour Party, because PO was in Labour Party, some Labour Party collapsed themselves to go into ADC. But it is not every obedient that is in ADC. I don't know if that, for instance, I'm not a registered member of ADC, but I am an obedient. Aisha Yusuf is an obedient, but now she has gone to register in ADC. I don't know if that's if you understand what I'm trying to say, sir. The movement is still the movement, but ADC is where PO is now, and he says we should come along with him. Obedient Movement is giving PO the moral support. Obedient Movement as a body, but under the body we have individuals. For instance, somebody like what's his name, Dr. Mo. Dr. Mo actually went to register in ADC even before PO said anything concerning ADC, because he saw ADC. He does not want to be in LP no more. And he saw ADC and he went there. And because he's a member of the Obedient family, as our brother, for instance, the fundraiser that we did for him here in the diaspora, Dr. Mo. So people gave Dr. Mo money independently, not as obedient body.
Thank you, man.
Oga Jonathan, do you understand what I'm trying to say, sir?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Madam Olagbiyan, thank you very much. Ma'am?
Good evening. Can I ask a question?
Yes. Can you guys make your question brief so that we can move on?
Very brief. Madam Olagbiyan, good evening to you and welcome to the...
Madam Patricia, how are you, ma?
I'm blessed, so thank God.
And highly favored.
Yes, so thank you. And coming for coming to enlighten us.
Thank you, ma.
I just, based on your submission or your information you came to pass, you said that some of the agents, the agents of ADC, they took money.
Yes, ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma.
So how or what is the plan if the election will hold, and Mr. Obi is giving the ticket? What's the plan for this not to repeat itself? Because you see, actually, even if they bring electronic transmission or not, if you have a corrupt person that is managing your vote,
God bless you. Yes, ma.
It will still be. Can still be changed. So what are we going to do to make sure we have the right?
Beautiful, brilliant question, ma. Thank you so very much, ma. That is why I also said that obedience is different from the ADC. That is why Obedience Support Group, 1MMC, the people responsible for the 1 million march, it's a group. That is why we have adopted the smart ballot. The smart ballot is the one that makes us to organize ourselves. And the organization for ourselves is when LP taught us that lesson, and that is why the brainchild of the Smart Ballot came, they taught us the lesson. The LP agents, just like what the agents for the AGC did now, they collected money. Some of them disappeared. Some of them didn't even go there. And that is why Aisha is in some people's black book till tomorrow, because she did not release money, because those people did not post their result. If you say you went somewhere, where's your result? You could not present result, but you want to collect money. I'm not going to give money because you didn't do the job. And that's why they said some places didn't have agent. So, Madam Patricia, straight to your question, ma. ADC, if they give Obi the thing, ADC will have their own agent that has his tag. We on our Smart Ballot, because I know that polling booth A is my polling unit as an obedient. So in my polling unit on Smart Ballot, we have our room. So the 200 of us or 150 of us or 100 of us in that polling unit, we already know each other. So we, 4 of us, is going to be canvasser. 2 of us is going to be the agent that is obedient, that is there. So the result that that agent has, I already have it. We also have our own IREV, our own situation room. I'm not supposed to be saying this. So, Madam Patricia, that is taken care of.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Olagbiyan. Thanks for your submission and for coming in today. The most important part of your submission today is for me to know that at least obedient is still in existence. That's all. Because I asked the question.
Yes.
The village,
very much alive, and so much planning organization is going on. I'll call you and let you know, those that are in charge of the UK, so that the things that are going on there, you'll be able to know. And those of us in the Americas too, that are interested in knowing what is going on, some meetings and everything, the organization that is going on, if you're interested, you can just, my DM is open, my phone number is on WhatsApp, our WhatsApp in, what's it called? Niger Watch, WhatsApp and everything, for us to know what is going on. But the thing is that you don't know who you are talking to, you don't know who to trust. So everything is like shush, 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 shush. Beat me once, is on you, but beat me twice, it's going to be on me. So they've put Pepe, Atarodo Pepe, Abi Ogaibis, is that not how you say it? They put Atarodo Pepe in our eyes. So before I can say anything to you, I have to be sure that is my family member is Ogaibis that I'm talking to, that Ogaibis, this is what we're, for instance, what is going on now in Niger Watch family, I know all of us, as many that love Nigeria or PO or something, we can tell ourselves things, we can ask questions, we can strategize together. But that is not something we're going to put outside. So that's why it looks as if obedience is quiet. And every time they ask Aisha, like what she said yesterday, that people are saying that obedience is dead. But we are not dead. We know what is going on. We know what we're doing. Because what they are doing out there, the establishment is against us, is against PO. So anybody that they see that raises their head, they want to go and get the person. When they get you, they buy you. Look at what the free said today. Can you imagine? That dollar is 1,300. When Tinubu came, how much was dollar? So something that went to 1.8, 2,000, now came back to 1.3. That is an achievement. Can people still buy chicken and turkey in Nigeria? So what are we talking about? Look at what Gege said. So they look for them, they give them money, they shush them. They look for them, they give them money, they shush them. So people are like, okay, don't worry. And you see, the thing that is also happening, finally, Ogaibis, is that 2027, I'm telling you, sir, it's not going to be the same, because it's an election day, and because everybody is hungry and hungry, everybody is going to be out there. And like our leaders have said, nobody will tell anybody to do the protests before they come out and do protests. But you see the protests of now, nobody will come out and do protests at this time. Nobody. The little you even saw is because of big.
Quick one. We have a full panel, man. Quick one.
Yes, sir.
How are we sure Peter Obi will get the ADC ticket, or is he moving back to Labour Party?
Oh, guys, please. Labour Party for now. It seems as if Labour Party is vibrant now. You people are just talking about Labour Party because Nana G has been giving this thing. Her name is on this thing. Do you know they can still appeal the judgment? Do you know they can still go to Supreme Court? When Obi steps back in there now, you will realize that Abure will resurrect. That's Baba. What is that Baba's name? That Baba too will resurrect. Then Arobambi will go AY again from jumping from one what's it called, television station to the other. Okay, don't be deceived. There's nothing. Forget it.
Yes. How are we sure Peter Obi will get the ADC ticket?
As I'm talking to my family members here on Niger Watch, there are some things we need to hold on to that PO knows, PO sees that I don't know. But what he says is that I will not travel all over the world to be somebody's vice, number one. Number two, I'm going to be on the ballot. He still said it in Abuja that they don't want me to be there, but I'm going to be on the ballot. So that is why everybody is calm, fingers are crossed. What he knows, we don't know. But those are the things that when we do our meetings and everything, those are these words that we hold on to and say, yes, this man says he will be on the ballot. And for the records too, the ADC, Obi did not join them in the ADC. Obi was the foundation member of the ADC. 100%. They did not call him to come and do ADC. And that is why he said, you don't invite somebody to their own house. He's a house owner.
Yeah, so people that are saying that now, it's not about the foundation member, it's all about the ticket now. The tickets.
That's what we're saying. Now they've taken away dollars, and some people are not happy because it's not about delegates. They've taken away delegates now. It's either a direct primary or consensus. The way ADC is, they don't have so much money. So for them to do the direct primaries, it's going to be very expensive for them. So what I think what they're looking at is going to be a consensus. So if it's going to be consensus, that is why we are saying, shouting all over the place, social media is powerful, obedience are not quiet. We keep saying to them, consensus, consensus, consensus. Obi is who we want, and hopefully they sit together and give themselves what's it called, what they desire, what they want. Obi plays ball with them, and they give him the ticket, and we are ready to go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Madam Money.
Thank you.
Ogalabo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need to go now.
Ogalabo.
Thank you, ma, for coming in. Thank you for the information you brought.
You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate you for coming in.
Thank you.
For benefit of many people, please. Elvis is here. I'm here. Madam Money is here. If there are other things, because there are things she said, she's not even supposed to say it here. Because we manage this because a lot of if you know what is going on. Yeah. I wanted to even tell you, Mama, calm down because of some of them. But however, it's out already.
It's okay. It's okay.
So you can contact Elvis. Elvis services. A lot of things. I've said this several times.
Yeah.
Everything.
Thank you.
But manage people in. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ogavis. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Give a final submission now.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Ogavis, the Lord will continue to strengthen you. Thank you so much for all you do for our nation, Nigeria. Thank you because you are writing your name in gold already. And that your loss, I want to just encourage you that you keep forging ahead. It's so unfortunate that happened. But you remember when they destroyed Pio's brother's house, the office and everything? And Pio also says that everything that he does, that their hand is in it. Everybody does not want to relate with him again. His friends are reduced. You know, that is just humiliation. That is humiliation. So, but we are not going to give up. We are not going to give up. We'll continue to struggle. We'll continue to make our voice heard. As long as we have life in us, our hope is there. Recently, Jesse Jackson died in America. We know what that man did for America. And he held on. And the America some of us are enjoying today is because of people like that made it possible for us. So no matter what it is that we are doing for our nation, Nigeria now, it is not for us, but it is for the generation to come. They will say that those ahead of us, these are the things that they did for us to have this good Nigeria that we have. And if Nigeria is going to go into the 6 regions, 7 regions, 8 regions, it will still be known that there are some people that make it to happen. Because I remember when they had the conference, all the things that they said in the conference during Jonathan, they're on the shelf somewhere. Nobody is doing anything about it. So why is it that they are afraid to move Nigeria forward? Why is it they're afraid to move everybody forward, to move this nation forward? Let's know the right things to do. Let our leaders sit and do the right thing, but they're not ready to do it. And that is why we, the people, are not going to keep quiet. We'll keep doing what we have to do, and we'll keep forging ahead. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye for now.